Hi, my name is Taylor McCoy. I'm going to be answering the interview questions for admission into the education program. So I'm going to start off with the first question, which is, why did you decide to become a teacher? I decided to become a teacher at a young age. I grew up in a family of teachers. My mom was a teacher, my aunt, and my grandmother. So at a really young age, I saw the hard work and dedications it takes to be in this career field, and it's something that I really related to, as I've liked to help others at a young age, and to see you offer help to someone and then you kind of see that click, that spark, that light bulb go off. It's really, really rewarding, and it's something that I personally want to do for the rest of my life. Something I've also noticed in coaching. I've also coached since I was younger, and I feel like coaching can relate over into teaching, as you're there to help the athlete, the student, to get better or to learn whatever is established in the classroom onside the court. And I just really like to be in that leadership position to help others reach the goals they need to get to move on further into life. So the second question is, describe the biggest challenge you think you might face as a teacher. Personally, the biggest challenge I think I'm going to face as a teacher is kind of what goes on outside of the classroom with the students. I hear lots of stories from my mom, my aunt, my grandmother still, of the hard life that the students experience when they go home, and a lot of them consider school to be a safe place. I think it's a really hard balance emotionally as a teacher, someone who connects so much with the students and build those relationships, to see them go through difficult measures and have to come to school and still learn, still take the STAR test, still do what's expected of them, to act and normal, to pay attention. And I personally think that's going to be the biggest battle, is understanding where these students are coming from outside of school and doing my best personally to make sure that they're still getting the learning and the skills they need while they're inside the classroom dealing with outside problems as well. Then the third question is, what strengths do you possess that think could help you become a successful teacher? Personally, I've been a dominant personality ever since I was little. I've always really stepped into the leadership position, and I really think that's going to help me inside the classroom, because I think the biggest problem teachers have inside the classroom is classroom management and making sure that your students are involved in a structured environment so they can further continue their education. And I think as a teacher, it's your job to make sure that everyone in your classroom has expectations laid out and they know you're the one in charge, so you can further on their learning inside the environment. The last question is, how would you encourage students to be lifelong learners? I've had several teachers who have been great, and I've been excited to step in and continue learning, and I've had several teachers who were not as great and made me dislike a subject a little bit more than I probably already did. And so the steps I plan to put in place as a teacher to make sure that they can be lifelong learners in the subject or in any other subject inside school is to relay the information in a way that they can relate to as students. So that being with technology or what's going on in their day-to-day lives, or politics, anything that I can find that can relate back to my students, so they can build that connection and they can further that learning as they are inside the classroom. Because if I'm just constantly giving them new information that they can't find a relation to, it's really hard to accept that information and then want to continue it further on. Those are my interview questions. Thank you very much.